Hello guys, how are you doing today? How was your weekend? I hope it was great, just like mine. I spent the whole weekend playing games. And I played one really good one. If you haven't played it, I highly recommend Keeper. I think it's from Double Fine. Basically, you are a lighthouse. And you roam around. Yes, beautiful game. Very nice. I highly recommend. Really great adventure. Yep, exactly, that's the one. Super cool. It's really right up my alley. I like such games. Or something like... was it Alien Planet? Something with the planet. I forgot already the title. I think it was Alien Planet, or... Oh well. I guess it's gone. Anyways, yeah. Keeper, a really nice game. And I think it was discounted just recently. So good time to pick it up. Right, today we're gonna be working again on 3A2C. We have some stuff to do. Probably we'll be working on the matrix. We need to do some kind of a schematic or something to figure out like how to wire everything, how to lay down the wires. I still haven't fully decided on if it's gonna be double MCU or maybe just I2C expanders. We're gonna figure out as we go, I suppose. I would like to take one more look at the USB-C sockets that we just put down recently. Maybe there will be a better way to attach it. Maybe we can get mini jack somehow there, because as I said, I would rather have mini jack than USB-C. Mainly because mini jacks or TRRS cables or TRS cables, I think they're easier to buy in like this length, like I know 30 cm or something like that. But on top of that, they are more flexible than USB-C, so I would rather have that. But yeah, as I said, it's gonna be difficult to print the top plate. But then I had one more idea how to maybe figure that one out, because what is actually limiting us in printing this, give me a sec, let's go back to our project. So many versions already. So far the only thing that is getting in the way is this. This is our infrared. But I was thinking, what would happen if we make these detachable? Something like we have with our MEH or MEH encoder, MEH01. Because I was looking at it. Where is the top? Okay, infrared, right. It might be possible. Okay, one more try. It might be possible to maybe make something like a cutout over here, and then make like a tiny piece that will be sticking out on it, so we can just clip them in, and this way we still will be able to print the top plate facing down. And that might be also nice because if you print it like this, like facing down, usually the texture is a little bit nicer than having like the finish that you have from the printer. You would have to maybe do some ironing to have like a good top surface, but if you print it like face down, usually it's better. Something like this, cut out like this. Oh, okay, good that I looked over here, because if we have left it like that, it wouldn't fit, because there's a wall over there, which I was too lazy to move. We can fix it right now, just a tiny bit. Oh no, nothing moved. Okay, that's odd. Oh, come on. Okay, I get it now. Alright, so we have to remove the whole wall. Ah yes, this way because the socket is actually all the way till the edge. That's okay. Anything over here? All right, similar situation, and probably, oh yeah, I see. How could I have missed that? That was close one. And then you print the whole plate and you end up with nothing. Okay, now we have a crap happening over here. Okay, can we fix it already? Somehow. Okay, without breaking the whole model. Oh, come on, move. Okay, let's fill this one. Okay, I can't do that, so maybe... Okay, that's gonna be tricky. I think... Yeah, I wanted to do something completely different, because today I've noticed, while browsing Reddit, I think it was on Ergo Mac. Let's take a look over here. Okay, hello. Okay, let's do a new one. Someone was posting, yeah, this one. That's the article. As I was looking at that, really nice corn. Cool, everything is cool. And then I saw this one, which is a photo from my GitHub. And apparently this person is trying to incorporate my encoder inside this corn. But the issue is I haven't made a proper adapter for it. I only have one that kind of fits my own footprint. But over here, as you can see, the footprint is a little bit different. It's like what originally was on this encoder. And if you'll be able to tell, and those wires kind of getting in the way. Yeah, so that was this like a very weird design. Yeah, so I haven't done anything to make it fit, which is a little bit unfortunate. So that's what we're gonna try to do today. Like the first thing, I hope it won't take too long, as everything shouldn't take long, like 3 streams. But I have like a strong faith in me, so I hope it will be okay. But yeah, as you can see, I really wanted to do it first, but now I have to go and fix this socket. Oh my god, why is it so messed up? Alrighty. So I can't move this one. The socket is all the way here. Okay, I think I know what would happen if I take top plate and I cut just the socket. Alright, perfect. Yeah, as I said. Okay, maybe not so much. Okay, this piece is left. Yeah, now we have a nice... Okay, wasn't that bad. Was kind of fast to fix. Okay, that is not an issue because we're gonna be printing with the socket anyway. Yeah, perfect. Okay, save, so I don't lose it again. Just like last time. How about this one? Okay, this one is okay. Okay, just to be sure, let's do a quick check on the left side while we are still at it. Okay, top. Okay, I have everything here, maybe even more than I need. Okay, I don't need all this stuff. Okay, there's no encoder here. I forgot. Okay, so we're gonna leave it for now. We'll come back. We're gonna try changing this infrared to make it clip in. I have printer ready, so we can print in the meantime. I forgot to hide the view. So yeah, we're gonna fix that. But first things first, let's try to do something with this encoder. So we have an adapter over here. Okay, what is that? I have absolutely no idea. Where is it even coming from? Locate in structure. Where is it? Okay, over here. It's part of the footprint. Oh, that's odd. What kind of... What is it? Okay, so I think... Okay, so that's the... I need to check because I am not fully sure. I don't know what's that. Okay, let's remove it. Probably it's nothing important until it is. I wonder if I have the original socket somewhere. Oh yes, over here. Okay, so that's the original one. Alright, so I still have the same layout for the pins. That is great, so that shouldn't be an issue to connect. Okay, and I have cutouts over here, but the question is... Okay, that's not the full thing. I think I have one more project somewhere that is like good representation of that. I mean, I think I had this full encoder model somewhere. Okay, it's not here. Okay. Switches. So that's one. Yeah, I was pretty much sure I have it somewhere. But I'm sure I have this yeah, maybe, damn it. Okay, because this is not the correct socket. But I had a footprint somewhere. Yeah, we are missing the cutout. So that's not full thing. Oh boy. Okay, it's not here. Okay, where can I, where could I put it? Where could I drop it? Okay, now we're gonna spend some time trying to find old project. Okay, it might be faster to just maybe try to measure it. If we go back over here, okay, so this is my socket for the PCB, but something is missing over here. Okay, that looks odd. Yeah, these were supposed to be hooks, but they are not. Interesting. Okay, let's take a look over here, because I think come on, show up. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, okay. There are hooks over here, but I'm missing them, and I think I know what's wrong. And there's one part missing here. Where the hell did it go? Yeah, it's nowhere to be found. Maybe I opened like the wrong one? Okay, it's number 7, so it's the oldest one. Okay, I think they're over here. These two. How did they get there? I have absolutely no idea. But I hope that was the one. Yes, correct. Right, perfect. Okay, so this is how my socket looks like, and I have a footprint for it and everything. But what we are missing is a footprint that would fit this encoder, the original one. Actually, that is was meant supposed to replace. Make a new component over here. Let's do socket. Okay, like this. Okay, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I think Raspberry Pico 2350W just arrived, which is very nice. Something to play with. Okay, where were we? Right, so we are supposed to change this socket to something more usable. Okay, so I'm gonna start by stealing this part. How's the footprint? Right, so it looks like this. I think the dimensions over here should be more or less the same as the original one. Okay, 1685. Okay, more or less is okay. So we have to model something over here, because the bottom part, it looks more or less like this. It goes like this, something over here like this, something over here. So that's like the mounting mechanism. It's kind of weird, to be honest. I think it was meant to be sliding to the side, because I think the depth here was 1.6. Basically, this is what we have. Thickness of a PCB. Okay, 2 millimeters, and I have no idea how thick this one is. It's either 1.4 or 1.6. Difficult to measure. So I think what we would like to do. Okay, I think the white is like going crazy on my face. What is happening today? As usual, it's never okay. I think we can do it. Okay, so that is the top. So from the bottom, I'm thinking we could maybe go like this, print like a leg over here, and something like this, like two pieces like that. So they would kind of clip in over there. Sadly, I don't have a footprint to test it out, so that kind of sucks. But we have to improvise. Okay, let's see what is the distance between them. Okay, it's 5 millimeters. And 2 millimeters. 2.3 by what? Okay, 2 by 2.3. Okay, how can we model that? Yes, we have to make a new model. Okay, let's do rectangle. So it's gonna be 2 by 0.3. Okay, 2.3. No, that one was supposed to be 2. So the distance over here needs to be 5. Basically, we can add this to the footprint maybe. Yeah, it would have been much easier if I had this PCB with me. Then I can see it. There is 1.3 over here. Okay, so it's something like this, and the problem is that the socket extends a little bit further. Okay, what can we do with it? Let's see. Okay, maybe first thing first. Copy this and paste. It's a little bit too big. I would say maybe, I don't know, let's do 1.8 for now. Well, that is not that much. Okay, give me a second, guys. Okay. So we have to attach this part somehow to the edge. Okay, 2.3. Let's see if we can do bevel 2.3. Why is this one different? Oh, that's out. It's the same shape, everything is the same dimension, but this one is like looks shorter than this one. No idea what is happening over here. Okay, screw it. Fixed. Okay, so this edge, I think it's currently on the same level, or is it? Okay, 0. I think would be nice if we could make it maybe minus 0.1, a little bit lower. Okay, so this one we can print it on this side. There's no problem. These parts, they will print okay. This is so tiny that we don't need a support or anything like that. And we're gonna be needing it to print like this. Okay, so supposedly this should fit into this. Okay, maybe I think I made a tiny mistake. Maybe we should make it a little bit smaller. Like 0.1 smaller on each side. I hope it will hold. Okay, on this side maybe as well, minus 0.1. Okay, what is the standard PCB? I think it's 1.6, right? JLC PCB. Oh, come on, what is the thickness? Ah yes, 1.6, so I wasn't that far off. Okay, 1.6, so do I have a PCB anywhere? Okay, so that's the PCB, 1.5, why is it 1.5? Should be more than that. Let's do 1 millimeter maybe. Okay, and there is one more problem. A little bit too hasty, I'm afraid, because I don't think we can have it this thick. We have to make it a little bit thinner, like maybe 1.6 or something like that, because we want it to bend a little bit. Not that much thinner, to be honest. It makes me wonder if we have it sticking out 1.2 from the bottom of the PCB, would that be a problem or not? Because basically I want to have something like this. I don't know if it will be good to visualize. Yeah, something like this. So once PCB will be like pushed through, this should bend a little, just a tiny bit, I hope, without breaking. And then it should basically hold onto the PCB from the bottom, something like this. It's a pity I don't have it with me. I mean, I don't have this PCB. Maybe that person would be eager to test it out. Okay, I guess that's it. More or less, I think that's how it should look like. Maybe we can make this how about like a round edge, maybe 0.6. Would that do anything? Okay, like so. Yes, but there is one more thing over there. I forgot. This one. There is a hole over here. And there is this tiny, I don't know what that even is, tiny nipple. Oh, come on, focus. Too close. Over here on my thumb. It's 150, but I don't have it anywhere. On my footprint, for example. Yeah, it's not. Okay, that might be problematic. Where is it actually? Okay, it looks like it's on the edge. It should be somewhere over here. Okay, why don't we take a look on AliExpress, for example? Maybe we can find, because sometimes they do post some kind of a schematic. What's the name of this? Damn it. This one. Maybe we'll be okay, maybe we'll be lucky to find some kind of a schematic diagram, anything. Okay, very nice. Drawing. But that doesn't really tell much. Maybe over here. Okay, give me a second. I think I might have downloaded it somewhere. I might have got not over here. Maybe under specs. I don't see it anywhere. A lot of stuff. Okay, that's a shame. Give me a second. Okay, one more try. Okay. Oh, there's something over here. What's that? What's that? Okay, it looks like something that we might use. I can hardly see what are the dimensions even. Okay, it says it's 25 millimeters from the bottom. Well, it's basically the center is basically aligned with the pinouts or with the pins, and it looks like it's touching, the edge is touching edge of this part. And my green screen is breaking up again. Oh my god, what a stream. Am I gonna have at least one stream that everything works, no issues? What is the size of this thing? 1.5 already. Yes, 1.5. Okay, let's drop it. Okay, hello, WMW. Okay, how hard would it be to replace TRS jack on a ferry sweep with that common JST connector for batteries? Well, I'm not quite familiar with how ferries is built. You're talking about ferry sweep, right? But if it's a TRRS, okay, I don't think you can swap the footprint from. You mean you would like to make a new PCB and just like, you know, remove the TRS and just slap in JST? But you want to connect halves with JST, right? You would like to have, instead of TRS, you would like to have a JST connector? I don't know if that's a good idea, because JSTs, they're kind of fragile. So sooner or later you're gonna either rip off the JST of the PCB or you're gonna break the wire. I think TRS is a better choice than JST. And looking at it, yeah, there is not much space. You could go with like 1 second. You could go with like left angled USB-C, something like this. But this one, there's not much space. You would have to move the switch a little bit because this one is like 5 millimeters, and for USB you need like 9, for example. Okay, swap batteries easily. But you want to have JST to connect the halves, or you want to have JST to be able to... okay. Well, I don't know how our batteries connect on this keyboard. Oh, I can't really find anything. I assume battery is like underneath the MCU probably. I can't even see it from here. I can see something over here, right? Okay, so you want to remove TRS because you're not using it? Yeah, I think you can do that, but that would require a lot of rewiring, I guess. Yeah, I think you can. I think if you're not using if that's what you mean, if you would like to remove TRS because it is not used to connect the halves, and then just go fully wireless. ZMK, I don't think it can even support halves connect with a wire. I think they both have to connect to like. Okay, yeah, so it's not used at all. Okay. Is there like a repo for ferries? GitHub. Well, I can't see links. Sorry about that. Oh, I think that's the one, right? Ferry sweep. .2. I mean, noob. Depends how much of a noob you are in terms of doing this. Gateway timeout. Great. GitHub added best as usual. Unless it's something on my end. Oh, maybe it's GitHub. Is GitHub working for you even? Oh, come on. That. Yeah, timeout. I have no idea what's happening. Probably it can be swapped, but that might require some work, as I said. And because the battery has to be probably hooked up to the MCU, right? There's some kind of a charger on the MCU, so we will have to rewire a few things. Is there anything else? I can't even take a look at it. Okay, GitHub is working for you, but it's not working for me. That's odd. And I'm not on any VPN or anything like that. Give me a second. Okay. Okay, now it's back. Right. Yeah, maybe it's something on my end. I don't know. Is there a KiCad file over here that you can just freely edit? Okay, there's Gerber file. Oh yes, KiCad PCB. Okay, let's see, maybe I'll be able to just take a look. What is happening today? Okay, why is downloading? Let's go back. Nice. Awesome. Timeout. What the hell? That is odd. Okay, let's give it some time. In the meantime, I'm gonna move this part. Okay, so it's something like this, and I think it should be 0.75 maybe. I'm just guessing right now. 0.75. Oh, no worries. This flow is always a mess, so you know, no worries about that. Okay, so there's one more hole over here. Okay, do I really need it? Probably not. Yeah, okay, it's not needed. I kind of like lost my train of thoughts because we don't really need this opening, because all we need is to clip in the socket and that will be it. And that should work. Okay, I'm gonna print this one. And we can take a look how fragile is this part. I just swapped PLA to PTG, so it should be a little bit more resistant, so maybe it won't break that easily. I wonder if I really need this bevel over here. Yes, I need, because otherwise I won't be able to print this thing. Okay, that's fine. Let's leave it as is. Okay. Anything else I need to add? No, I think that's all. No, not PDF. Oh my god. STL. Okay, it's gonna be adapter. Okay, I'm gonna MEH01. Let's give it one more try. What is happening? I think I just updated last time and I can't see this part. This one, I suppose. HF. Okay, finally popped out. Okay, basic thing. Okay, flip it over. So this should print like this. Okay, something is slowing down. Okay, maybe my Mac is not doing well. Activity monitor. What's there? Oh, it looks good. Looks like the recent update just made Bamboo Studio so smooth. Oh boy, why do I even bother to update stuff? It looks a little bit fragile, I must add. Alright, let's give it a shot. Yeah, it looks like we have no view on the printer. Okay. I have to live without it. Okay, what's up with this GitHub page? Finally. Okay, I managed to open the project. So let's take a look at the schematic maybe. Okay, it even says useless TRS. But what does it do? Switch 18R 17 16. Okay, over here. Okay, so it's okay, so that's the serial port. Well, basically, you don't have to remove TRS. Maybe you can fit it in. Just swap these two holes for a JST connector. Let's take a look on the PCB. That looks very nice. Okay, so okay, that's micro USB. The TRS is over here. Where are the mounting holes for the battery? Okay, battery plus and minus. Okay. Yeah, I think it should be possible. It should be possible to change. Well, yeah, you're right. There is plenty of space over there. So definitely something you can do. Yeah, that shouldn't be difficult. You just need to remove this jack from the schematic. Remove these mounting holes over here instead of mounting holes. Okay, where's delete? I already forgot how to add something. Just gonna... I don't know how to find JST over here. If I even have a footprint, probably not. I don't know if it's by default. Because there are different connectors over here. So yeah, you probably will have to find as well a footprint for this JST. But yeah, looking at it, it should be quite easy to do. As I said, you just remove... yeah, definitely should be easy to do even, I would say. Because you just remove this, instead of these holes over here, you're just gonna drop this JST, connect whichever pin you need, update the PCB, and on the PCB you will just have to place it where you have enough space, and that's it. Looking at it, this one is a little bit different, because on the one that I saw on the store, this push button was over here, but on this one is here, but that's not a problem. So this push button is reset, if I can tell. Yeah, reset. So you would have to still leave this push button. Yeah, but the push button is meant to reset the MCU if you want to, for example, flash it. So you have to be mindful by removing TRS jack. You have to route it, but it's not that much of a problem. You just have to find a ground plane, because over here it's routed to this part. But what you can do, you can just drop a via over here, because it looks like the bottom of the PCB, the back plate, is a ground plane. So you just need to drop via over here. So instead of having this wire like this, okay, it's backspace. Yeah, so instead of having it like this, you can just drop a via. Where is via on this thing? Is this a via? Yes, you just drop it here. Yeah, you just drop it here and you see it's already ground, because it caught, like, the bottom plate is ground, so you have to do it like this. So basically, switch, you don't have to move it or remove it or do much with it. You just need to, like, disconnect from here, because you're gonna remove this anyway. It's gonna be something like this, right? You're gonna have JST over here, and this ground, you just connect, just drop a via, and that should be it. Good luck with the project. Yeah, but should be easy to do. Shouldn't be difficult. Okay, we have print ready. I'll be back in a second. Yeah, you are welcome, no problem. Okay, we have this thing over here. It looks like this. Sorry. It looks like this. Doesn't look too thick. There is a little bit of flex. As I said, I have no way to test it. So maybe I will just post later. I will add this to my repo and ask that person if he can test it on this PCB, assuming he has a printer. So then maybe some improvements would be in place. But looks like on like a... It looks like it might fit and it might work. So it should basically go like this onto the PCB, and then you just drop encoder on top. Yeah, something like that. Looks like a pretty nice fit. Okay, so one thing is done. Let's save this for now. Okay, so the socket is finished for now. Let's go. Alright, let's go over here. Back to our usual stuff. So as I said, maybe we can make it work like this. To have some kind of a mounting mechanism. What is the length of this thing? Okay, oh, it's 5 millimeters. That's quite a lot. Okay, have 5 a.m. Okay, so have a nice day. Thanks for dropping by, and I see you in the next one. I hope the project will work for you. Okay, since this one will be our cutter, let's make it 0.7. A little bit bigger. Okay, maybe we can try with just one thing first. I mean, I don't have to do both at the same time. Can now change it to what was that? 0.6? And we can bring back. Okay, what is this part? Okay, it's the other one. Okay, so that will be our infrared. We're gonna slot it from the top. I think we should maybe make it a little bit smaller. We should leave it, well, we should give it some more space, I assume. This bottom part. Let's do offset maybe. Like 0.005. Okay, not how I wanted it. Okay, I hope I can clip this with the plane. Can I? Okay, perfect. One more thing, we don't need the whole piece. I am just interested in this part. So let's clip it further. Why is it so long? Okay, I guess half of this part should be okay. I know what happened with this. Why is it so slow now? Okay, the question is how should we print the infrared Should it be like this, or should it be the other way around? Well, the issue is that this edge might not print that well. Probably it won't. Okay, it's 1.3 millimeters, so not good, not good. And I'm pretty much sure we're gonna be needing some kind of support over here. This might make fitting the infrared, it might be difficult if we do it like this. But we have no choice. Let's print it and see like how it looks like. Oh, why is it so slow? My god, it runs terrible. Are there any settings? Never mind. Okay, I need to change the filament. Okay, I will just leave it. Let's do it in PTG. Right, let's go. Okay, there it goes. Okay, what next? Let's take a look. What else do we have over here? This geometry we can get rid of. Okay, my cutters, I'm gonna leave them for now. Okay, that's the left side. Oh, doesn't matter. Okay, I wanted to take a look, one more look at our middle plate or mid plate. Okay, so this one is like from the bottom. I was thinking maybe moving this one all the way up so that the socket, the USB-C socket, would be attached to the top plate, but that will be difficult to pull off. And also, does it make sense? Because we're gonna have yeah, it depends. If we go with I2C expander, we're gonna have it maybe on the bottom somewhere. But if we go with MCU, it's gonna be probably the same. Still has to be put somewhere in the center. Okay, I think we have a problem with the printer. I'll be right back. Quite often it happens that some part of the plastic gets stick to it. Instead of getting like going down the chute, it will somehow stay attached to the nozzle. It looks like it's okay. I don't know what happened with the camera. There is no view. Oh, we have. There's a view. Okay. I think that's like 6th time I'm trying to make it work. Finally, it triggered. Alright, so we can admire. Yeah, I have like all the bottom plate prepared for hand wiring, but yeah, some of the stuff that's not gonna be used. So this is opening for the I2C expander. There should be some kind of holder over here. Okay, like looking at it, I'm really kind of okay to stay with I2C expander. We have a nice spot for it right in the center, and we can route everything through here, all the rows and columns from the top plate, so that would be nice and tidy. I see I also have some stuff for the resistors over here. We can swap that. We have nicer holders from Cordy. Okay, so maybe it's not that bad. And also underglow is done. 11 millimeters. Okay, the holder is over here. I even have a slot, quite a lot of things. Left side, yeah, looks like this. Okay, I think we can stay with that. Then we can basically use even something as small as Arduino Xiao, like the very, very small one, because we don't really need that many connections to it. Like what we need, I guess we only need let's take a look. How does it look like? Seed Xiao, like this. Oh, it's over here. What do we have? Okay, SDA, SCL. So we're gonna be needing these two for I2C, and we have like clock. So these 4. Okay, this one is RX, and TX is here. Okay, this color is SPI. Okay, so it's only these 3 for SPI. So we're gonna be needing one more. So this one we can change to chip select. So that's 4, right? Chip select, master in, master out, clock. Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, so we need only how many? 6. And like all the remaining ones we don't really need at all if we go with I2C expander. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. The only issue here will be that we won't be able to split. But okay, on the other hand, okay, so the downside of having I2C expander and not 2 controllers is that we don't really have that much control over RGB because there will be only one line available that will be going, so doesn't matter which one we use. Okay, we can't use TRS then because TRS is only 4 wires, so that will be ground, power, and SCA and SDL, and that's it. And if you want to have RGB, so we have to go with USB-C, because on USB-C we have one additional wire, that's like 5. I think it's called CC, and then we can use that to transfer over the signal for the LEDs. But then we can't split. For example, if we have underglow and per key RGB, we won't be able to split that. Everything will have to be the same color, right? So if we make like underglow orange, so then the per key RGB, if I decide to make it, probably I will because it's not that difficult, I guess, everything will be the same color. We can do it another way. We can have 2 MCUs and 2 I2C expanders. But then does it make sense? All right, let's take a look. We are supposed to take a look at the matrix, right? How it's gonna look like. So we can assess which kind of MCU we can use for that. Let's go with the left. Okay, I need right. The right one has more switches. Okay, sockets like this. Okay, let's do columns first. So that would be one column. Another one over here. Okay, we need infrared hooked up somehow as well. What else do we have? Okay, one for the encoder over here, and we have another encoder, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But basically we can make it smaller. Maybe. Ah, damn it. For example, let's change color. Let's do rows. So that will be one row. I think I missed over here. I think it should be something like this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. And we have plenty of space. If we go with I2C, we have 8 by 8. So we can do whatever we want actually. Okay, I was thinking about adding one more key over here. Or maybe not key per se. Maybe something more like a touch based, maybe one more infrared, or maybe some touch sensor. But on the other hand, we have almost everything. What I need would be one more key, for example, because currently I don't have a leader key exposed. But at the same time, leader key is not used that much, so I have it under a different layer. It's not like on the main layer, and so far it's okay. I don't use it that much. I only use it for flashing and for changing to game mode, and that's basically it. So I don't see it being an issue when it's not exposed, like there's no additional key for that. So we have okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, and okay, I forgot that encoder will eat up 2, so that will be 1, 2 on this one, and this one. Okay, this one will be 4. Okay, so that's still 4. That's okay. Because encoder has A and B, right? So one will be A, one will be B from here, and then this one it would have to start from here. So that will be A, And over here we have B. Okay, and what about the switch? Do we need a switch? Well, I'm not using it that much. As usual, so much stuff that I'm not using. Well, I've added some time ago because someone asked me, but it's not really that much useful, to be honest. And the issue with it is that the switch, the micro switch, it is not that easy to press, especially with this encoder, because the wheel is small, maybe not that fragile. I don't think it will break, but it's still not a good experience. And if I had it over here, so I would have to use one more for the switch. But this one without the switch, this one I have no use for the switch, so even if I wanted to, but this one will eat up one more row, and then I won't fit in. I would have to add one more row just for the switch, like over here. That is not used at all. So maybe we can skip the switch on this one. This one will also eat too, because there will be A, B, and switch from this one. Yeah, okay, let's leave it like this. So we have 5 rows, and okay, this column over here, we can also kind of get rid of it maybe, and we can use this one. So this column will kind of like wrap around and go through here, because we have one, this is like one row, second, and third and fourth. So these we can route like this. Yeah, so this way we can save on this column. We're gonna use this one, wrap it around. So that will be one. I'm trying to save this beautiful picture, and I have no idea what is happening. I can't press anything. Oh boy. And it's gone. Okay, well, at least I know how to do the right side. Let's do the left side. I can later on grab it from the stream, no problem. Okay, what do we have over here? Okay, you know what? Give me a second, because I think the print is done. I would really like to take a look how it fits. I'll be right back. Alrighty, here we are. I wonder how bad is it with this support over here. Okay, not too bad. Looks like the diode should fit in. I have one somewhere maybe that we can sacrifice. Okay, most interesting part is if it's gonna creep into. Ah, damn it. Of course I made a mistake. I made 2 holes instead of printing this one. Well, at least it fits like this. I know that it will slide in. Oh, it's kind of even holds. Okay, I have to reprint. Yeah, over here there should be. I should have this. Oh well. Damn, what is wrong with this Bamboo Studio? Why is it so slow? Okay, but this is what we need, and support, right. Alright, let's let it print. Let's go back to our what's now left side. Okay, what do we have over here? We have, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. So this one looks simpler. Yeah, so we're gonna have a column like this. To here. Okay, we still have this one. Okay. So maybe let's do switches for first. So that will be 1, 2, 3. So it's like 4 4 rows, 4 keys, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here we have 3. And over here I think we can wrap it like this. We can save some wire maybe. Oh. No, hold on a second. Oh, it's not gonna work. Okay, this one is wrong. Can't be like this. Okay, one more. And this one has to go all the way to here, right? And this one... Now we have a problem because we have one infrared over here. Okay, maybe it would be better, for example, to make an additional column. Like this. So we're gonna have 1, 2, and route it all the way to here. Like so. And then we can have it a little bit easier. I wish I could remove just one thing from here. Yeah, this would simplify a little bit, because once we have another column like this, we have 1, 2, 3 switches, so it's not that bad, and we can route it from here. So to jump to here, we don't have to bother with this one, and we can go from here with one more row. Like this, and yeah, I think that would be it. That would be kind of funny, because the column from the top rightmost column, right, would be basically leftmost at the same time, because it's gonna be routed all the way to here. But adding one more column just over here doesn't really make sense. not so good. So we'll have it like this. 1, 2, and this column will go all the way. On one hand would be nice because we would have one column just for the infrared. Good separation. We don't have an encoder over here or anything like that. So it's, I guess, okay. Okay, I think it's looking okay. It's definitely doable. So this one is four rows and how many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 12 in total. Let's take a look. Let's say if you would like to just do Pro Micro, how many pins do we have? Okay, these two we're gonna lose, then minus 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we won't be able to fit on a Pro Micro. Not enough pins for that. If I would like to do like 2 Pro Micros, yeah. Even if we do serial, so that's gonna be what, 11? That's still not enough. That is still not enough to fit in all the pins. So what does it mean? We are bound to I2C expander? Probably. Unless we use a bigger MCU, something like Raspberry Pico. There's plenty of inputs over there. Peanut, why is it so damn small? I just need a pin out. how many we have over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 14, 16, oh my god, 18, 22, 3, 4, 5, 6, wow, 26. Oh, that's plenty. So we can have our SPI, we can have I2C, we can have everything on this one. Do we have space for that? Let's just take a look. I wonder if I have a Pico over here. Oh, okay, there is. Oh wow, looks like it was planned like that at some point. So it kind of fits. Or maybe not so much, because... Okay, we're not gonna be using I2C expander then. Oh. Okay, so it's not that bad, but the problem is that it's basically covering 2 keys, almost 2.5. Or technically 2.5 switches will be covered by it. And if I would like to have diodes over here on the bottom, if I would like to have a per key RGB, then this will give us some issues. And Arduino would be much smaller. And do I have it over here as well? Nope. But we can import it quickly. Yeah, there it is. No, it's less than half. Well, it will still cover one switch, so not ideal. But what we can do, we can maybe... For this one we could move it maybe... Yeah, but with the... Okay, with this one we still need to use I2C expander, and then it's still gonna be not enough space on the bottom. Okay, one more thing that we can do, maybe we can like bury it under the bottom plate. So if we had bottom, It's 2.4. Well, basically we could move it all the way, for example, from the bottom could be 0.6. That is enough. And then we could maybe, okay, do something like a cutout over here. For it, so like the Pro mic Pico would be sitting so low that we could, for example, put the diodes on top because they have a sticker and so forth. So this is just like a tiny bit that would be on it, and the question is, there is nothing exposed. Give me a second. I'm gonna go and pick up the stuff that just finished printing, and I need a few more minutes because I think I have diodes somewhere over there as well, so we can take a look at the diodes as well. Okay. Maybe first let's take a look at the print. This one is trash. Oh, that's actually turned out quite nicely because I can push it out through here. And we still need to check if I can fit the diode in. Okay, well, let's see if it fits. Well, looks like it's too big. 1.2, I think it's 0.6 sticking out. I can't push it in. Well, with a lot of force everything fits. I don't know if I broke them off or not. But it fits quite nice, and it almost looks like it was printed like this. I guess it's okay. Yeah, we have to make it a little bit smaller. Maybe just 0.4. I need to check, make the same diameter as on the encoder as well. Yeah, but overall, I think it looks okay. I think I broke it off. I don't know if you'll be able to see. There seems like there's a tiny part over there. Just underneath. I think that's the piece that broke off. Well, that's fine. Yeah, so okay, it's promising. I just need to check. We need to check if the diode will fit, and also what I can see, I don't like this part over here. I don't know if it's a part of the support that I can remove. All right, let's check the diode. Okay, so this is how it looks like. This edge didn't print too well, I'm afraid. So you can barely see the pins from the sensor, but it's not that bad, I suppose. Yeah, the only issue is that I put it the wrong way. It should be 180. So the legs should be facing to the center of the keyboard, but that's not a problem. I think it's still okay. And I have to admit it was a little bit easier to push it through than usual. So I guess we can stick to it. Alright. So that will be it. Speaking of the diode, we can do a few more tweaks. Like for example, we don't have to print it this way. Now when I think about it, we can bevel the edge a little bit. And this way we can print it on the default position. I think I can show you later on. Okay, so that is one diode. I think this one is the standard. Or is it? I have to say the sensor doesn't look too good. I wonder if I will be able to reuse it. This one is 10 millimeters by 16.8. And over here I have a different one. I think these are a little bit smaller. What is the name? My god, I bought them so long ago. Even the markings faded away. No idea. Well, anyways. Yeah, so this one is clearly smaller compared to this one, and I think it's the same diode sitting on top of it, and this one is more compact. What is the size of this thing? 10 by... okay, almost like 10.5 by 10.5. Alrighty, I guess it would seem like I have these. Yes, 11 by 11, so I put them everywhere. I was also working at some point on this thing. Okay, let's put up. Because in terms of per key RGB or like per key lighting, I came up with this idea that we can do something. Okay, 1, 2, there should be more of these. maybe I didn't finish this side. But there should be a key LED. Yeah, something like this. So the idea was that I could have one more plate, and like this. I would stick the diodes over here, and then I would attach it to the bottom plate, to the top plate, something like this. I think I had a few columns over here already, but standoffs, is that it? Yeah, so I have a standoff here. Well, for some reason this one is a little bit lower than it should be. Yeah, but it would be something like this. Okay, let's take a look at the bottom plate, because I am curious. Well, I think at some point I had it nailed down that there was enough space for everything. Yeah, exactly. And I can still lift it up a little bit. I don't know why I put it like this. Okay, so maybe that is not such a bad idea. Instead of trying to put all the diodes on the bottom and having issue fitting everything together, we can do it like this. And I think it would be better if we... Yeah, difficult choice. If I want to stick to I2C expander, because it's easier to program, it would be also very easy to swap later on if I would like to have a wireless version. It's just one MCU and just add battery and that's it. And the problem solved. And if we do it like for two, okay. Alright, I forgot that we can't have it like this because there's not enough space. I mean, we have not enough pins. One more check on AliExpress. Pro, micro. Okay, this one. This one has a little bit more pins, or does it? Yeah, like take a look on. Damn, I had this bundle. This. It will show you like a bundle, and where is the item that I just clicked? Ah, got lost. How about this one? How many pins do we have? Okay, here we are. So that's battery plus minus. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh wow, that's quite a lot. And these three probably as well. Oh, so happens I have some of them. Give me a sec. How many pins? Okay, 1, 2. Yeah, I wonder if I have access to this as well. No way. This one is still 16, all of them. So it's the same pinout, just these 3 extra. That will give us 19. It's not even the same size as Pro Micro. This one is smaller. Okay, I'm afraid no choice. We have to go with I2C expander. Then the question is, okay, for wireless I don't have to worry about it so much right now. The worst case scenario would be we will have to have 2 MCUs and I2C expander. Well, maybe it's not a bad idea after all. All right. Well, having 2 MCUs would be cool because then I could change and I could use 2 Arduino, for example, because they are small. It would be easy to fit them in, and then I could have different color for keys. We can go with this plate and different color for undergo, so that would be this part. Okay, but what we need to fix? We need to fix this diode, right? Because we just tested. Looks kind of promising. And the issue is that I think this is too big. What is that? 0.6. Let's go back over here. Okay, we did 0.5. Look, that's not much difference, to be honest. I wonder if I'll be able to push it out. Probably not. Oh no, it came out. No way. Yeah, I guess I was right. I broke it. Yeah, so as you can see, this part, it just broke off. Well, I have flattened it. I forgot to switch the view again. So we don't really need those cutouts over there. Okay, so that is one. Okay, so this one is supposed to be what? 0.5. I was hoping I can quickly make a new one just by blending this and this, but I can do it like this. Now I should be able to feel this. And this is how you can quickly build something with using just like edges. You can blend them together. And then you end up with probably it would be faster to just make a cylinder, maybe. Okay, let's change this. It was supposed to be, okay, it's 0.5. 0.5 over here. We just have to cut. Okay, looks like we are done. One more thing I would like to check is that if they are all on the same level, I can do that quickly just by dropping a plane and moving it to the midpoint over here, and then I can just try to draw. Yeah, they all look okay. Perfect. Yeah, but that was what? Just the left side. What was the length? I think it was 2.4, right? Yes, 2.4. A little less work on this side because we have only two diodes, two sensors. And what we can do, okay, I still forgot I need to make it a little bit smaller. Okay, let's do it like this. Let's remove them. Let's go back to the left side, because over there we have almost everything done. Okay, and these two, okay, there's a surface. All right, this one we don't need it. Let's copy this because they are basically the same position, everything the same. And one last thing I need to fix would be this one. We just need to make it a little bit slimmer. Perfect. Okay, it should be good right now. What's this oddity here? All right. Always something. Wait, I think I've made a mistake because this one will be smaller right now. I basically chopped off a little bit where I shouldn't. And we have to redo almost everything. That is odd. Okay, finally. I think all of them should be okay right now. Yeah, we have some margin over here, not much, but should be enough. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. All right. I guess that's it for today. On the next one, oh my god, I don't even want to think about it. We have to go through the bottom plate and figure out like all the things, all the connections. So first of all, we'll have to make them change the size, because like we changed the top, we changed the mid plate, so we have to change the shape of the bottom one as well. But this one is not that difficult because we don't have any edges or anything like that that we had with the mid plate, so that should go quite fast, I hope. Okay, then we're gonna take a look like all the wiring, all this stuff. I think we will go with double I2C expander. We can do either double controller if we want to have different colors on the LEDs, or just like ditch one controller, we can have just one, and that will be even easier for flashing and all this stuff, and even changing to something else. For example, ZMK, I think ZMK requires both halves to be wireless, and then we'll have to have like two MCUs either way. Yeah, so I think we should also take a look how can we bury the MCU as low as possible. So this way we can have diodes on top, or maybe just move them apart a little bit. So just in case we will have to have like two MCUs full size. Okay. Yeah, so then we will need to accommodate for that. Okay, so I2C expander stays for good. I'm not gonna change that. And we just need to make sure that we have enough space for a little bit larger controller. So if we're gonna go wired, for example, with QMK, we will be all right with Arduino Xiao. That's perfectly fine. That's even more than we need, because we need in total what? We need six pins, and that will be it. But if you would like to do maybe wireless, then of course we have to do something like Pro Micro, and this one has more. We don't need more, but we need bigger size. So we have to move the diode a little bit, LEDs for the underglow. And yeah, that should be good. All right, I will guys see you in the next one, probably on Wednesday. By then I would still just try to look into it. Maybe I've missed something. If anything needs like quick fixing, I will try to do it off stream, and then when we are back, probably on Wednesday, we can focus on the bottom part and try to do it. And yeah, all right, I think that will be it. I'm happy that I can have sensors, infrared sensors. I can detach them, so this way I can print the whole plate upside down. That will be also good for the screen over here, because we're gonna have a clean edge. Otherwise it would have been the other way, so we'll have some remains from the support over here, and then screen wouldn't be sitting so flushed as we will have it like if it was printing like face down. So this part will be super clean, and this way the screen will be sitting quite nicely. There will basically no space in between. I already printed that some time ago, so it looked okay. So yeah, we're gonna leave it like that. All right. Wasn't that bad today. Nothing broke majorly, like no big hiccups on the stream. Okay guys, I will see you on the next one. If nothing pops out or pops up, I will be here on Wednesday. We can continue with the bottom plate. And yeah, we'll see. We are getting closer to hand wiring this thing. even though I said I won't be doing any hand wiring anymore, I think I'll have to break this promise. Before I commit like 2 weeks of like trying to make PCB, accommodate all the LEDs and everything, it's gonna be also very difficult, I suppose. It would be nice to just have a hand-wired prototype just to see how it works, how it feels, if there are like any glaring issues, like sometimes some key is like in a really bad spot and you can't stand it. But I'm hoping nothing like that will come up. This is like try and tested layout already. Should be good. Okay, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one. Probably on Wednesday, but you never know. So yeah, have a good one, have a good rest, and bye bye. Thanks for watching.